Hello, hello, hello. There we go. There we go. We're back. Oh, dear. Yeah, it is still all over the place at the moment, I tell you. Oh, concentration, trying to get things right. And I completely messed up the setting up of the rooms again. Why does it keep going to weak? Why is it keep going to weak? Right, as soon as everybody's in, I am going to change the boost. Because I've literally just changed it, and for some reason it just keeps coming up as weak. I've just changed all of the others. Hopefully that is now boost off. Right, it's just going to the settings. It's going to be one of those nights tonight. I set this up way too boosted weak. Still, why? Right, event settings. Boost off. Why does it keep turning it on? Save settings, number 1, overwrite. Settings saved. I'll put you back on the big screen. Right, so now look. Boost is off. Boost is now weak. Oh my gosh. You gotta love Gran Turismo sometimes. All right, we might be going with boost weak on this one. We could be boost weak all evening. Somebody seems to want us to run boost today. I think the Drat Fury's been playing around with the stream, my friends. But I thought if I changed it in there. Let's see. Maybe it's just my head. Again. Just not thinking about things. There you go. Boost is now off. Bop is on. Boost is off. There we go. Thank you, Mike. There you go. I needed Mad Mikey. I needed Mad Mikey to sort me out. There you go. There you go. We're there. At long last. At longer last. Right. Don't know what the right car for this. Probably the M4. But there we go. So I was saving it and I wasn't loading it. Duh. But I thought I changed it like in the game. Anyway. It's Monday the 11th of May. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening to Old Man Stu, to Mac1GT, to Grenster and Deadpool. Mad Mikey. Thank you for popping in. In the lobby, we've already got Grenster, Mad Mikey, Deluxe, me, Old Man Stu, Jack Cobey, Rita's just joining. Speed is in. So everybody's joining. Let me get. Oh, I'm interested in Grenster in that M4. Now this is loosely based on the Daily Race B today, so I'm interested to see what cars people jump into, and whether it. I would love for it to be the M4, but the M4 is normally really slow, really slow. Danak, good evening, Dan. How you doing? Yeah, so, I don't know. Just really confused as to which one to go with. Good evening, Rita. How are you doing? Let's just get out on track for a moment. Just make sure my wheel's okay now. It is. Okay, so the M4 is not the meta car. But I know you always go for a really quick car, Grenster, so I was wondering. I'd so love for that BMW M4 to be competitive. One day it will be. And then I'll pair it up. I'll have the M4, the M6, the VGT, and I'll be well away. I'll be BMW only. Much like how Mikey is Audi only. Right, so tomorrow, a lot of people have been asking about it. Yes, I have my MRI scan tomorrow. I need to be over at Cobey, which is about, I don't know, half an hour away from where I live, at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I want to aim to be there for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I will be running these races until 11 o'clock this evening. And then I'll be unceremoniously disappearing very, very, very quickly on you, I'm afraid. I'm hoping to get through all of these. We're doing Big Willow and Laguna Seca, which are based on the daily races. And they're based on the weather is not going to be the same. And I can't match all of the conditions. I really wish that PD would enable us to go into the daily races, save them as a race definition. Ugh. And then just load them up so you can run exactly what PD are running. Alas, they don't allow me to do that. So this is just loosely based on the daily races. And then we got 3 races that we're going to do. We're going to do Dragon Trail Gardens in reverse. No, we're not. Dragon Trail Gardens in the GR2s. Then we're at Sardegna C in reverse, back in the GR4s. And then I've got a special race, which is a thank you to Jack Cobey's dad, Gary, who invited me along and gave me an absolutely fantastic day at Silverstone on Sunday. I wasn't obviously on track, but thoroughly enjoying the atmosphere and all of the chats that was going on about the car and everything else, because Gary was racing in the 750 club, and he was in the MR2s, and he had a great start to the championship at Donington, I think it was, and he was hoping to follow that up with a good performance at Silverstone, but the national track really didn't suit him very well, and luck was not with him, and he did okay in the first race, but then that was red flagged after there was an oil spill. I think one of the cars had dumped its oil all over the track, so they were cut short on that one. And then in the second race, going through I can't remember which corner it was now, Luffield, I think. One of the cars came in really hot and just cannonballed into the side of him and basically turned him around, and the car stalled. It took him a while to get it going. It didn't seem to want to start initially, and then he was, I don't know, 500 yards off the cars in front, I would guess, don't know for sure. And then over the course of the 15 laps, not only did he make up that lost time, but also he started overtaking people, which was really cool. But it was a really good day. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and a big thank you. So the Nordschleife is going to be in the MR2, and I've got a little note on the back of it. Customer, thank you for popping in, my friend. Thank you for dropping in. Right, who we have got Jack Cobey in, Danny C, Wheels Racing and Grenster, Mad Mikey, Deluxe, me, Rita, Old Man Stu, Dong is in, Speed, and number 1 Pops. Just waiting for Pops to jump in a car, and then we will get going. It's going to be 12 of us in this initial race. We've got the 4C, the Elantra, M4, the TT, the NSX, and the Megane. So we've got quite a few different cars out on there. I'm just waiting for number 1 to tick in, and then we will get going. Oh, Speed is just changing his car too. Hopefully they'll both tick in, and then we'll get going. I've got quite a lot to go through tonight, so I want to try and stick to the schedule as much as possible. I'm just going to ask them to both tick in. By the time I've done this, they'll probably both ticked in. I need Speed to tick in. Number 1 Pops is in. He's in the Sylvia Spec Art, and we just need Speed to jump in, and then we will get going. Yeah, so Sunday was great. It was really, really good. And been looking out to see one of the orange BMW M2 competitions. Saw one of those. Parked up 2 pit spaces down from where Gary and Jack were. And then, there was an amazing, in the BMW race, there was a BMW M2 that was racing. That was an absolute rocket ship. So not only did I enjoy watching the M2s, because obviously Gary was racing in those. Let me just turn that on. And it was fantastic to actually be watching somebody race and rooting for somebody that you actually knew, because very often when I watching the British touring cars and the Formula Ones, you've got your favourite driver but you don't actually physically know them. To be out there watching Gary going around and rooting for him and watching with anticipation every time they came around, because we were sitting in one of the grandstands waiting for him to come around and seeing where he is, had he made up a place, and your heart sank because he spun on one of the races, and it was like, oh no, he should be there, and where is he? And then it spun and he'd come around, and Jack had got the live timings on his phone so he could see what was going on. And then in the second race, after he got turned around, we were watching him come through, and it was great when he was coming around thinking he's closer, oh, he's overtaken one, oh, he's overtaken another one. It was brilliant. Loved it. It was really, 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 really good. So massive thank you to Jack and his dad for sorting that out for me. And I was only planning to be there for a short while, but my daughter had Coda for me, which was nice, so I didn't have to worry about Coda. Jo had a nice day on her own, and I managed to stay down there all day. I saw the qualifying, then we went around the paddock and had a look at all the other cars that were there, and just had a chat with the guys. Then we had the race 1, and then obviously the race 2. And, race 1 was it? I think it was race 1 was a bit of a close one, because we popped out to have some lunch, and we were down to like the cafe area, and we're just coming back, and Gary had popped in to go to the loo, and we found that all the M2s had disappeared. Little did we know they were starting the race half an hour early, and literally I think Gary got to the assembly area about 2 minutes before the cut-off time, and then Jack was running around to get the GoPro in the car, because I think it was a GoPro anyway, because I have to run with the GoPro in case there's any incidents. And Jack got there 30 seconds before the cut-off to get the GoPro in the car. So Gary was clearly flustered on that particular one, and oh gosh, all credit to him getting out there after literally running from the loos back to where the car was, so 100 yards or so, literally running to get in the car. Popped his helmet on super quick, and Jack and Matt were getting the car ready, and then off he had to go and get into a race. So yeah, it was a very, very eventful day. And then obviously the car getting a bit bent at the end was a bit of a shame. The lad that hit him did come over and apologise, which was quite nice. But yeah, a bit of a sad way. I mean, the car was still drivable, so Gary managed to finish the race, which was good, and finished it really, really strong, which was quite nice. Lots of overtakes and stuff, but not quite in the position that he would have wanted to be at the end of the day. Ooh. But off to Stetterton next, and yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Right, round we go. Come on. Let's get round. Yeah, it was a great day. Really, really great day. Jack Cobey, good evening. I massively enjoyed Sunday. Oh, hugely enjoyed it. I am hopeless around this track. I really ought to do some hot laps around here with following the some of the top guys in the daily races, but at the minute I'm really sort of thinking about tomorrow more than anything else, and work is busy too, so trying to find some time during the day was a bit difficult. Hey Frenchie, good evening, how you doing? Oh no, got on the curb there. Oh, it didn't go down, but that would have cost me 8th. Rita's up there in 5th. She's really good around here. Mad Mikey is leading the pack at the moment with Danny C in 2nd and Grenster up there in 3rd. Wheels is still running, so he could get in the mix here, and is just less than a second covering the top 5. So really quick, and then there is a bit of a gap back to Deluxe, Old Man Stu, number 1 Pops, me and Dong, all very close, 1.5 to 1.8, so 0.3 of a second covering 6th to 10th. And at the moment speed is a little bit off the pace, and then obviously Jack Cobey will be coming through from the back. Yeah, shame about yesterday, but that is racing. Sure, he'll be wanting to be back in the top 5 again. I'm hoping so. I'm sure he will. And there was lots and lots of positive things that we could take away from the weekend. Lots of things to learn, like be at your car an hour before the race, because if they do bring it forwards and there's no announcement over the tannoy, as there wasn't at Silverstone, that could have been absolutely disastrous. It was a difficult session anyway, but it could have been absolutely disastrous if we hadn't have made the race. So could have been a lot worse. Mad Mikey and Danny can lead us away on pole. Grenster and Wills on row number 2. Rita and Deluxe lining up on 3. Old Man Stu and number 1 Pops on 4. I'm lining up with Dong on 5, and then Speed and Jack Cobey lining up on 6. Let's get into this one and we'll see what we can do. Got a mix of cars. Audi TTs, Hyundai Elantra, the BMW M4, the Alpha 4C. There's a Sylvia in there as well. Going to be really good. Mike Ofield, good evening. How are you doing? Good. Oh, I hope you're doing well. Right. Okay. Let's get into this one, and we'll see how we go. Sardegna I am going to commentate on. Then I'm probably going to commentate on Dragon Trail Gardens. I'll probably do Sardegna, and then I'm definitely doing the Nords because I've got a special livery on that one. Well, that 4C's quick. Off the line. Either that or I was a bit slow. Oh no, we're off. Big old gaggle of cars up front here. Old Man Stu just going a little bit deep. That's made an easy pass for Jack Cobey. Oh, Deluxe is off. It's in the gravel. He's going to have really dirty tyres. Old Man Stu with a wheel in the gravel too. I got a nice exit off that corner actually. Jack seems to be disappearing. Can't quite find my way through on Stu at the moment. Oh! No, 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 no. Very dirty tyres now. I feel it just wheel spinning everywhere. Right, let's try that again. So trying to brake a little bit earlier to carry more speed through the corner and out the corner. Unfortunately, I got into the back of that car and it was either going to take him off. I did the right thing, I put it in the dirt. Look how much it's hurt me, I'm way back. Oh, I'm off this time. No, not good at all. Nice road one, yeah, I've got actually I can't see it very well. Legendary shop 20, yeah, it's the 330, that's the 250 GTO I think, rather than the 330 that's in the Legends. Right, where are we? Going off. It's not good around here. Guys up front, a million miles away, but too what? There's a good old battle going on up front. Go on, get round. It's too late again. Danny C, Grenstrom, Matt, Mikey out front. You're 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Know that Jack Cobey was coming through the pack. Don't know how he's doing. I don't know about the mid-pack at the moment. Can't see most of them. Times and where they're positioned. Gr.x is going well in that BMW. We're still 12 seconds off of Dom. Oh, don't know what happened there. We've got the yellow flag up. Now Gr.x, I think there's been a big accident somewhere with the guys at the front. So although we had the yellow flag for a moment there, I can see that Gr.x in the BMW is now only 7.5 seconds ahead of me, so it looks like he's had a big off. Mikey's in 8th. And Danny C, Jack Cobey and D-Locks now find themselves 1, 2 and 3. Gren still will have the bit between his teeth, so he's 8.5 seconds and going away from me at the moment. He's got the bit between his teeth and going for it. Come around here, we'll try the 150 this time. He's 9 seconds ahead of me already. Ain't going away. Still going away. Jack Cobey's 26.5 seconds down the road. We're on the last lap. A mega off didn't help. That is the problem around here. You have an off on one or two of these corners and you're just off and off and off and off and off and off and off. Just going through the dust at a great rate of knots. I'm not the only one to have had a mare though. We got Wills is behind me. He should be up front. So he's had a trip through the gravel too, I'd imagine. Jack Cobey's won it. We struggled there, really did. Maybe this week is one of those weeks where I need to have a little look and see what's going on. We've got 1 minute 25. We got 1 minute 25. This is the car that we've got up this evening. The 250 GTO. There we go. This is like a limited edition, I believe it's a limited edition, grungy one. Really nice car. Amazing car to drive as well, I would imagine, in real life. Not that I'm ever going to get the chance. But, yeah, I was really pleased to pick up that model. And doesn't come out very often, that one, if I'm honest. But yeah, I was glad I got that one with the grunginess on it. Quite a few it was clean, not showroom condition one. I was really pleased to get that one with all the grunginess on it. Right, let's just do a quick replay share. And then we'll have a look and see where the finishers were. And yeah, that replay I may well have a look at to see how the quick racers were doing and what I can learn, because Big Willow is one of those tracks that it does come up in the daily races from time to time, but it's one of those tracks that I'm very poor at. Sort of one of those tracks that when it comes up, I'm like, ugh, I don't even want to try it. I don't want to do it. I find I was going to say I find it a boring track. I suppose I find it a boring track because I'm not very good around there. If I was good, might be a bit better. And as you can see, I mean, Jack Cobey's done a 118.933 and the fastest lap to get the win. Danny C in second with a 119.6, and then Gr.x in third with a 120.0. Now Rita's up there with a 120.1 in fourth, and Old One Stu's a 120.0 in fifth. Number one Pops is in sixth. Dong is in seventh. They're both 120s. Mad Mikey's 119.6 in eighth. Grenster 119.8 in ninth. And then I'm on 120. So it just shows how far off the pace I am. Will's in eighth and Speed in 12th. But yeah, 120.6 and Jack Cobey a 118.9. So a lot of time to be made up somewhere in that one. Right, let's just load up race number 2. So this is going to be a longer race in this one. Right, let me just double check. Boost is off, Boppy's on, 6 and 3, 1 pit stop. Looks up real good. So we're going off to Laguna Seca in the GR3s. And I might actually give this one a go and see how I get on. I might give this a go and see how I get on. Mako says Willow's is an awful circuit, if not the worst circuit. I hate Willow's. Oh, I'm much the same. Frenchie's just saying great last lap racing from Danny C and Jack, and he says obviously Willow's is an awful circuit. Jack Cobey says I thought I do have a bad back and I shouldn't be doing this. Should I comment? Right, do you want me to race or commentate this one? It's a long race, isn't it? It is a long one. Oh, and there's going to be a lot going on in this. There is going to be a lot. Let me know in the chat what you think I should do. Do you think I should commentate or do you think I should race it? Because I definitely want to do the Nords. I'm doing the Nords regardless. Oh dear. From what you were saying, you should do what's best for you. That's very true. Because I pushed the trailer yesterday. I helped Matt push the trailer across that gravel. Oh gosh, did that hurt. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that yesterday. Oh dear. But I did. Well, you got to muck in. You got to help, haven't you? Rita says commentate. Mate Kelford, yeah, do I commentate the race or do I spectate the race? That is the question at the moment. Qualifier is going to be at 22 for this one. I am going to do a little bit of a well, that didn't work as well. I am going to do just 5 minutes practice and then the quali, because it's a big race. I want these guys to be able to just get a feel for the track and get settled in. Racers Edge, Nick Humphrey, good evening. Good evening. He's saying commentate as well. Should I commentate this one? Oh, should we commentate this one? Oh, Grenster, it's parked up at the side of the track. What is all that about? What is that all about, I wonder? We've got Wheels Racing's in that beautiful Golf Porsche. The only thing is he's got the black wheels. My model has the orange wheels. I like the orange ones. I do like the orange ones. Danny C is in the Lamborghini Huracan. It's got a big mix of cars already. Look, we've got the Subaru BRZ. Wheels is in the Porsche. Danny is in the Lamborghini. Jack Cobey's jumped into the Porsche 992. Ben Clock is in the Alpha. Speed is in the Mercedes AMG. Oh, that's going to be a beast. Gr.x is in the Peugeot, so we've got a couple of Peugeots. Old Man Stu is in the Porsche, I think, looking at that dashboard. Rita's also in the Porsche. Dong is in the Lamborghini. No surprise there. And number one Pops is in the Porsche as well. Oh, Pops is in a lovely grunge livery. Look at that, the Marlboro McLaren livery, but it's grunged up. Loving that, loving that, loving that very, very, very much. Oh, Dong just, oh, sorry, Danny C just taking to the gravel there. Ben Clock, he's in the Alpha Lucky Strike car, I think he's in. He is. And we'll see how we go. There, Paul says, alternate the races. Race comms. I should do. But I fancy doing Sardegna C because it's a short race. I might do Sardegna and Nords. So I'll commentate these two. I'll do Sardegna and Nords to finish up. Especially if we've got people that are disappearing as well at that time. I'll make up the numbers. But you are right. I should alternate the races. A lot of people told me to do that. A lot of people said that. Old man Stu. He's got a little icon on the side of his car. He says, I'm an old man. The big question, Stu, is, how old are you? Are you 44 or were you born in 44? Now, if you're born in 44, I'll let you off. If you are 44, then you're still a young man. You're still a young man. Two tough races to begin with. Well, these are the dailies this week. Right, we are about to go racing. Jack Cobey and Danny C. Well, we're going into the qualifier. Wheels Racing and Grenster, D-Locks, Rita, Old Man Stu, Dong, Ben, Number One, Speed, and we've got, I don't know who that guy at the bottom is, but I'm going to be going racing in a minute. I haven't got my registered races spreadsheet open today either, which I normally do. What name is that? GT7 name, put that in order. That is not a name that I know. Right. Let's get going. Let's start the quali. Who is Exoftino? Right. Put some replay options on. I'm suspecting I've got Tino in the... it's probably going to be another one of these name change thingies that I often come up against. Right, let's see how we go. So just a little bit of admin to do. Goes like that sometimes. I don't know who Tino is. Sorry about this, guys. Oh, right, okay. Now I understand. Good evening, Greg. How you doing? Good evening, Ollie. Reese as well. Good evening. Good evening. How you doing? Yeah, for some reason the chat wasn't scrolling through, so I was a bit behind. And old man Stu had the lobby code. This is the problem with the lobby codes, and when we're all streaming. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just the way that it is. Rachel, good evening. Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm just being careful at the moment on this one, Rachel. I am being careful. Got my eyes on a couple of people. Don't you worry about that. Right. I will get into spectating in a minute. It's all gone a bit, little bit crazy at the moment with everything that's going on. Yeah, Jack, there is a mandatory pit on this one. Yes, there is. There is a mandatory pit stop. Right, right, bear with me a sec. I'm sorry, I'm doing loads of admin-y type things at the moment. So that's that one, and then yeah, the other one's flagged up. Okay. Right, let me just put you back on to spectate. Sorry, I've got all sorts going on tonight in this. Bear with me a second. Okay, that's all good. All right, bear with me a second. Oh, don't normally do Discord and stuff, but there's just something's going on at the moment, and I just needed to make sure that that's all covered off. Right, Wheels Racing and Danny C are on the first row. Grenster and Dong on row number 2. Ben Clock and D-Locks on 3. Old Man Stu and Speed on 4. Number 1 and Jack Cobey on 5. Rita, Ollie not in here, but Rita's off the back. Rita and Jack Cobey not setting times in that particular one. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get all back into this one. 2 pits for Jack was in the small print. Absolutely, Greg White. Absolutely. In fact, I reckon that Jack needs to pit every single lap. I think he should do a pit every lap. Right, let's put the replay options on. Right, let's not worry about all the other bits and pieces. Let's get into this one and we'll see how we go. So we've got Wheels and Danny are going to be leading us away on this one. We're at 5 lights. and we will be going as soon as they are extinguished, which is now. And we are racing at Laguna Seca, the home of the legendary corkscrew. The sun's out, the track is nice and warm, the tyres are warmed up, the engines are roaring. I can almost smell the tyre and the fuels. The tyres and the fuel even. I could yesterday, can't today. It's like you're losing that other sense tonight. It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same. But where are we? Gr.x is shot out front in the Subaru. He's 1 second ahead of Wills. 1 second even ahead of Wills, who's half a second ahead of Danny, who's 0.3 ahead of Ben Clock, and then Ben has got Jack Cobey quite tight. In fact, everybody is really tightly packed in this one. Nobody's really getting away. Where are we? Rita's off the back of this one at the moment, but only 5.7 seconds back because the pack is so tight up. Whoa, we got a car off there. Old man Stu and number one Pops going around. Oh, we could well end up having a look at that one on the replay later on and seeing how things have worked out in that one. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Right, Gr.x, Wills and Danny C. Gr.x 0.4 out front now. Wills has reeled him in quite a bit on lap number 2. Obviously, there could be a change or different tyres. We'll have to see. But the top 3 at the moment going well. Danny's just 1.1 off the back of the 2 out front. He's setting in purples. Guys, you don't need to say sorry in the chat. You're better off continuing to race rather than put it on auto drive, because auto drive will cause problems as well. And then just apologise in the YouTube chat afterwards is the best way. It's not too bad, I guess, if you're at the back of the pack, but it can become a problem if you go on auto drive whilst you're mid-pack. Jack Cobey in 4th at the moment. He's a second off at the back of Danny, closing up massively as he goes into the corkscrew. But then Danny gets a beautiful exit out of the corkscrew and gets that gap out to 1.4. So Danny really has got the bit between his teeth through the corkscrew, but he's all over the gravel as we come out of that corner and into the last one. He needs a great exit on this one to catch up with Wills and Gr.x, who are just 1.2, 1.3 ahead of him at the moment. Wills right on the back of Gr.x as we head down into the first corner. Wills goes wide. Gr.x takes the tighter line. Wills trying to go around the outside. He can't get underneath him on the exit. Gr.x 0.3, kicking up dust as they go through there. Jack Cobey's in 4th at the moment. Ben Clock is in a battle with D-Locks at the moment. There's just half a second between them, and Dong is just half a second back. And then we've got Rita and Speed and number one Pops just off of the back at the moment. The 3 of them running pretty much in clean air at the moment. So we've got basically 2 main races here. We've got the front pack, and then we've got a pack a little bit further back. But Gr.x is half a second at the moment ahead of Wills. And then Danny's just 1.1 back with Jack Cobey chasing. So the big question is, does Danny let Jack Cobey through, or does he hold him off? There's a temptation sometimes to let the coaster through and then see if you can get on the back of him. But Danny C is defending hard and defending well. He's keeping Jack Cobey behind. He can't find a way through. This is very quickly going to be a 4-car battle at the front here, with Jack Cobey and Danny closing up. Jack Cobey goes for a move up the inside. Danny gives him room. Jack holds it tight. Danny having a little look up the inside. Can't get that one done. But Danny can now get into the wheel tracks of Jack Cobey and see if they can both pull each other up onto the back of the leaders. Jack Cobey's half a second off of Gr.x now, and Wills Racing has managed to get a move done. So off camera, it looks like Gr.x may well have had an issue. Wills Racing now 1.4 out front Gr.x is in the clutches of Jack Cobey, and Danny is sitting there as well, ready to pounce. Ben Clock 5.2 back, but Ben's got his mirrors full of D-locks at the moment, and behind D-locks is Dom. So those guys are very, 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 very close at the moment and having a battle of their own on track. Oh, Ben Clock getting into the gravel. That's going to be dirty tyres at a point you really, really don't want the dirty tyres. That's going to compromise him through the next 2 or 3 corners, I have no doubt. D-locks find themselves ahead of Dong, and Ben Clock just off the back of these. Oh, he's in the gravel again. Wow, what a save. What a save from Ben Clock there. Oh, that was left, right, left, right, left, right. Gathered it up. Now he's going to tidy up those tyres, and he needs to get a good exit through this corner. And then see if there is anything that he can do to get onto the back of Dong and Danny. We've got a yellow flag up for some reason. Or Speed is in trouble. Speed is off the track and at the side there. Not quite sure what's going on there. I think he might have just... something's happened. Don't know what. We'll catch up. He'll let us know in the chat, hopefully, what's going on. My chat is not scrolling, so I apologise. I'm all over the place with this. Ollie's upset he missed one. Been racing with Rory all day. Wanted a calm, stress-free race. Oh, my word. You've been racing with Rory. That's amazing. Amazing, mate. How did you do? Are you winning? Oh, look at this. Wheels has got a 123.007. You should be in Aston Martin, Wheels, not in a Porsche. Wrong car. Oh, Jack Cobey's chasing him down now, though. Jack Cobey 1.3 off the back. And then Grenster's 1.1 back and Danny 1 second back. So then we're back to the gap behind. The little group behind there, 7.7 behind. But D-locks has got Dong all over the back of him at the moment. Dong is really not giving up on D-locks. He's right there. And one little mistake from D-locks and Dong is going to be through. So this is the Lamborghini chasing down the Peugeot. Really tight through here. Really tight. There's nothing between them. What can Dong do through this lovely little section here? This is a place where you can close up and get an overtake done if you can get a good exit out of this corner. If you're brave, down into this right left-hander or going up the hill. So there's a few overtaking opportunities here that might come. It depends if he can get close enough. He's just a little bit off the back. D-locks is making the most of all of these corners. Not defending at the moment. Holding the racing line. And just holding Dong at around about half a second at the moment as they go into the corkscrew. The car goes light, the car goes heavy, and then you settle it down. D-locks, no worries. 0.6, just holding that gap to Dong behind. Ben has dropped off the back of this one now, and Ben is he's 5 seconds behind, just under 5 seconds behind, the 16 ahead of Rita, who is running around at the back at the moment. But Wheels Racing is out front, and Jack Cobey in second right now. So Wheels 1.4 ahead of Jack. Wheels going really well tonight. Wheels had a very strange night. I think it was on Friday. He was like on the podium, on the podium, on the podium, and then was running around at the back. So hopefully there won't be any of that tonight. Ollie was always at the back, but beat Rory once or twice, I think. That's great. Wow, that's amazing. My dream would be to race with the likes of Rory and Super GT and the like. It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it, racing with those guys? Although the stress, the pressure would be insane. It's bad enough when I've got Cobey behind me, let alone anything else. So we've got Wheels and Jack Cobey both come into the pits. They're going to take loads of them pouring the pits now. It's going to be a busy old pit lane. We've got Wheels Racing, Jack Cobey, Danny C and Grenster. All of the top runners are in. Gr.x and Dong, or Gr.x just getting it into the gravel a little bit there. Looks like they're going around for another lap. So Gr.x and Dong are going to take position 1 and 2. Does that mean that the guys behind are going to come out behind those two? I'm not quite sure. Hello, Reese. Oh, I doubt his Super GT's watched me. It'd be nice if he had. That's a nice thought. Gr.x, 0.3. These two have been locked together all the way through this one. If only these two were racing for the win, it would be great. They have still got to pit. Rita and number 1 are in the pits as well. But Gr.x and Dong have gone around. Maybe they're trying an overcut here. Is there something that they know that we don't know? Are they going to dive in on this one? Or are they going to keep on going? I think it's straight mediums for mediums in this one. So there's no sort of tyre compound strategy in this. It's just literally when you come in. So a lot of people are coming in at the end of 7, which is mid-race. Are these two going to come in at the end of 8? Or are they going to carry on around? They do. They both dive in together. So Dong possibly doing whatever Gr.x decided he was going to do. And that is going to enable Wills, I think, to resume the lead. I can't imagine that Gr.x and Dong have done enough to jump them on the overcut. It hasn't. Wills Racing, Jack Cobey, Danny C, Grenster all going through. So the top 4 are basically back as it was. Wills Racing 1.6 ahead of Jack Cobey now. So Wills is actually matching Jack's times at the moment. As I say that, Jack takes a couple of tenths out. These are the two Porsches running together. Oh, William, 2 wheels all over the dirt there, throwing the dust up in Jack Cobey's face. Wheels looking silky smooth. Jack Cobey also picking up those apexes beautifully, getting on the power nice and early. Over the top, down through the corkscrew. The gap between the first and the second run is still very, very close. 1.5, it's ebbing and flowing. Danny C is 5.5 seconds back. And then Grenster a further 0.8 back as well. So Grenster's chasing down Danny C at the moment. Danny C in the Lamborghini, Grenster in that Subaru. Grenster was out the front at the beginning of the race. He's dropped back to 4th. Then Dong looks like he's dropping Gr.x a little bit here. Dong's now 2 ahead of Gr.x. And Gr.x maybe not liking this new set of tyres quite as much. He's just falling back a little bit. Dong has managed to get by. Or was Gr.x holding up Dong, and now Dong has been released? Can Dong go after Grenster? He's 13 seconds behind, so some significant way to go. Out front it is still Wills Racing and Jack Cobey. Jack's got the gap down to around about a second, 1.1 seconds, so he's found 3 or 4 tenths on Wills. Continuing to chip away. We're on lap 10 of 14, so plenty of time yet. And Danny C and Grenster still in a battle. Danny C with the advantage, the upper hand at the moment. Oh, that Lamborghini, all 4 wheels off of the ground, I think, as he went through the corkscrew there. Certainly the front right-hand wheel was off the ground. I didn't really get to see the rears, but it looked like the whole of the car got air through there. Oh, Grenster with a wheel in the dirt there. I thought that was going round. Big moment for Grenster there. He's gathered it up, looking good. I don't know if that's cost him any time. Oh, it has. It's cost him a lot of time, that wheel in the dirt. It's gone out to 1.6, 1.65, 1.67, 1.69. So, yeah, 1.7. He's lost a good tenth or 2 in there. Wills Racing setting purple times. out front, no such dramas. He's looking really, really, really clean and tidy through here, using all of the track. Do you know what? I do love watching Wills. When he joined us, he would be spinning and dropping it all the time at the back. Now he's up the front on the podium very, very often, and really, really tidy driver. I will almost definitely be watching his replay in this one to see what I can learn. Very, very tidy at the moment. He's got the one light on his Porsche to show he's out in first position. Jack Cobey has 2 lights on his Porsche to show that he is in second. No lights on the Lamborghini. But can Jack Cobey do anything to extinguish one of the lights and turn one additional light on the side of Wills' car? Who knows? We've got a couple of laps to go, or 3 laps to go, including this one. Jack Cobey closes right up as he goes into the corner there. He's got the lap down to 0.4. Jack's going really well in this, as is Wills. Wills soaking up the pressure. We've got a yellow flag up. That means that Jack Cobey's not going to be able to overtake. I think that was Rita that was in the gravel there, just recovering in the shell car. She's had a bit of a nightmare race here. Just blue flags flying now. She's respectfully letting the leaders through. They didn't get held up at all. Wills and Jack Cobey, 0.3 between them. So Jack's found another 10th. Wills now into defending mode. Jack Cobey full on attack mode. And Wills soak up the pressure. Wills, be careful on that dust. Be careful on that dirt. Keep it going in a straight line. As people often say, it's easy to catch, hard to overtake. Jack Cobey watching, learning, watching where Wills is strong, watching where there might be an overtaking opportunity. Wills just keeping that gap to 0.3 at the moment. I think you'd much prefer the gap to be a lot bigger. As you can see, the gap now pretty much less than the car's length as they go into that corner, probably 2 to 3 car lengths on the straight, so 0.3 between them. They're 8.5 seconds ahead of Danny C, and Danny is 2 ahead of Grenster at the moment. So Grenster getting another wheel hole. Grenster's wheels in the dirt all the way around this one at the moment. Oh, big moment for Grenster as well as he gets the wheels in the dirt. But the main battle on track here, there is another battle going on at the back here between Gr.x and Dong. This is resumed, this battle. Gr.x has closed up on Dong a little bit, 0.5 of a second, but they are quite a fair way off these two out front. We're on lap 13 of 14, so Jack Cobey's going to have one more lap at the end of this. He takes a look up the inside. Wills carries his normal racing line. So Jack now exploring different ways through the corners to see if there is an opportunity. At the same time, he's putting his Porsche in the mirrors of the Porsche in front to say, I'm here. Could there be an intimidation pass coming? Or is Wills just going to keep on it, keep his line, keep defending and hold this position? We start 14 of 14. We're on the last lap. Wills has been soaking up this pressure for lap after lap after lap. Or can Jack Cobey find a way through? The concertina effect as we go into the corner. Jack Cobey closes up. Wills racing then pulls away. Jack Cobey closes up. Wills pulls away. Jack Cobey staying with him for the moment though. It is 0.28. So 200ths of a second. But Jack Cobey needs to be taking tenths out, getting on the back of Wills and looking for that overtake. There's not a lot of overtaking opportunities now. It's going to be very, very difficult. Oh, Wills into the dirt and the dust. That's the last thing he wanted, going through the corkscrew. He's got dirty tyres. Oh, don't go wide. Oh, no. There we go. That was a slide. I thought he was going to come with the dirty tyres, and Jack Cobey says, thank you very much. Through I go. Oh, Wills with a little bit of dirt on the tyres and then going through the corkscrew. Really hard to get a good corkscrew when you've got dirty tyres because the car is sliding. And I think that Jack Cobey saw the dust kicked up Yes, we do. I think Jack saw Wills with the dirty tyres and thought, oh, he's going to struggle through the corkscrew, and knew on the exit of the corkscrew there was going to be a way through there. Danny C is going to come across with a fine third to take the last of the podium places. Grenster's going to come across fourth. And then Dong and Gr.x, they're still fighting it. This has been a race-long battle between these two. Looks like Dong is going to get the win between those two. They have had an amazing battle. I bet they've really, really enjoyed that. Gr.x, lights flashing as he comes across the line there. Number one Pops. Rita, unfortunately, has finished a lap down. Number one Pops is going to come through. We haven't seen much of number one Pops. That beautiful livery on that Marlboro McLaren. Really, really grungy, that one. Do love number one Pops' liveries. He finds some really, really good ones. Mikey saying great race up front. It was a good race up front, but a great race between Dong and Gr.x as well in that one. Really, really enjoyed it. Very, very much. We're just watching number one Pops bringing this home. He's got one last corner to come through. Nice little power slide on the exit there. He's going to come across the line to take seventh. And only 8 finishes in that one. Only 8 finishes. So we lost a lot of people through that one. We'll do a quick save. I don't know how many people I have got DNF'd. We'll have a little nose in a moment. Big black screen. Right, let's just save the replay. And we'll see how we go. So 3 races to go now. That's the big one. Then we're back to some smaller sprint races coming up. And some good ones as well. Dragon Trail Gardens in the GR2s, I think. Then we're doing Sardegna C. And then we'll be doing the Toyota MR2s for those that got the Toyota MR2 around the Nordschleife. I'm looking forward to that one. Where are we? The 11th of May. Just move that over there. William very nearly had the bragging rights over Jack Cobey. Alas, Jack Cobey did find a way through. Oh, it was such a shame. It was one mistake, Wills. One mistake. Oh, just made all the difference. Jack Cobey, a 1:22.202 and the fastest lap for the win. Wills holding off Jack Cobey all the way through to the very, very, very end there. A 1:22.5. He got second. Danny C, a bit of a lonely race in third, but he'll be pleased with that with a 1:23.165. Grenster in fourth, dipping his wheel in the dirt a few times, I think hurt. And then Dong winning that gargantuan battle with Gr.x for 5th and 6th. Dong just managing to edge out Gr.x by 0.3 of a second on the line, or just over 0.3 of a second. Number one Pops bringing it home in 7th and Rita in 8th. And then we got Speed, Old Man Stu and Ken Block. I need to put these in here. I got Speed, Old Man Stu and Ben Clock, all with DNFs. I'm not seeing any reasons for those in the YouTube chat. So at the moment, I'm going to watch out for those and just see if rules are followed. But Jack Cobey, Wills, who was it? Jack Cobey, Wills and Danny C. Congratulations to you three. Right, let's load up the settings for this one. So this is going to be Dragon Trail Gardens. 5 laps around here. And we will be starting the qualifier for this very, very quickly. I'm going to start this one at 1:15. So just under 2 minutes and we will be getting this one going. So yeah, just watching the YouTube chat at the moment. I'm looking for reasons why some of these guys dropped out. Okay, so speed I've got. Cool, thank you. Dog issues. It does happen. We all have dogs. I do that from time to time. The best thing to do, though, guys, is to get in the habit of when you're going to comment, don't comment in the game. You're better off getting used to commenting in the YouTube chat. Purely because even some of the most innocent of things said in the game chat can get you reported. I tend to not use the game chat at all when I'm in the daily races, and in here I try and only use it for letting people know when the qualifying and the races are starting. Otherwise I try not to use it at all. So Terry the Beast, a good evening, good evening, good evening. But thank you, Mac, for letting me know in the YouTube chat. It's the YouTube chat I always look at. I don't tend to look at the in-game chat very often, purely because I don't want to encourage it too much, and encourage people to talk in there. Where are we on with regards to tyres in this one? So racing soft, racing medium, racing hard. You can run whichever tyre you want. It's 2 and 2. So I'm surprised to see non-soft ones in there. But some people say to me, why do you offer 3 types of tyre? Purely because some people like the mediums over the softs. Sometimes it's just the way that people like it. Oh, I see Gr.x jumping the sausage curb through there. And I don't know who was behind Gr.x. Taking the more conventional lines, not doing the sausage. Absolutely fine to jump the sausages through those curbs. The only thing you've got to do is make sure that you're straight, because if you jump the sausage on the wonk across it, then you're in trouble. You are in trouble. So it will be very, very interesting. We got Rita, Dong, and number 1 Pops. Right, where are we? We're 16. I'm a little bit late. So we have got Jack Cobey, Wills Racing, Ollie, Gr.x, Rita, Dong, Henny is in, and number 1 Pops. Let's get this one underway. Those are going to be your runners. We'll see how this one goes. This could be a good race, this one. Looking forward to this. Unfortunately, I'm just a little bit late. Right, let's get back into this one and commentate. Right, let's go. So where are we? 10:15. So it's going to be a bit tight to get the other 2 in. We'll do it. This one, the next 2 will be quite short ones, but this one is going to be an interesting one. Oh, Ollie! Oh, crikey! Ollie getting it wrong through the corners there, and Jack Cobey all over the sausage. The car was completely in the air there. Right, we are on the lap at quali, and these 3 guys, Jack Cobey, Ollie, and Wills, very much together. So, what we got? Honda, GTR. So Gr.x has gone in the GTR. Number 1 Pops has gone in the Audi, and Rita is in. So there's a lot of NSRs, and then we've just got Gr.x and number 1 Pops that are in the different car. Number 1 Pops has got that DRS button to keep on pressing. It's the only thing I find with the Audi is just constantly holding down that button. But it is a good car. A lot of people liking this one at the moment. with my World Circuit race videos that I do whenever I come out with the NSX. People say, oh, I love the Audi, go with the Audi. And it is good. Number one pops with a little bit of front end damage. It's just cleaned up just in time, actually. He's had the damage all the way down the main straight. It's just cleaned up in time for him to go through the wriggly bit. You can see the DRS light blinking away there as he's got his thumb on the button. Get that extra bit of power down this long straight. Into, it's not quite a hairpin, but it's almost a hairpin. And he'll be back on the DRS as soon as possible. Through the S's. Is he going? Yeah, DRS is closed. So he gets the extra grip. Oh, he's using the DRS between the S's here. That's brave. DRS open, closed, open, closed, open, closed. Just coming through what I refer to the hexagon bit. And then he's on the DRS really early to go up the hill to the compound curve. DRS off, and he'll be on as soon as he can. There we go. You're not even seeing it go grey to be available. It's just straight on. And a lovely little run. He's going to come home in third place at the moment. Number one pops. Ollie's in second, and Wheels Racing is out there in front. Wheels has got a 1:21.459. Ollie is 19 thousandths of a second behind with a 1:21.478. Grenster's 0.7 further back. Number one pops 0.3 and then 0.2 to Henny. Henny's 0.7 ahead of Rita, and Rita's 1.2 ahead of Dong, and then Jack Cobey not setting a time. So quite insane times here. Again at the front, 0.7 covering the top three. Just 1 second covering the top four, and we're not even done yet. Wheels is still on it. Ollie's still on it. Grenster's still on it. Number one pop's still going. Number one pop's going faster by 0.124 of a second. So all of them are going quicker at the moment. It's not a lot of fuel that's burning off. They are going quicker. His Wheels going quicker. He's got Jack Cobey right behind him. They're just coming towards the end of the quali. They're going to get one more. Oh, Wheels chucks it off. So that won't be going any faster for Wheels. Big accident there. So he's got a 1:21.4. This is Ollie's opportunity to close up now. He needs to find 19 thousandths of a second, and he's found 10. He's found 10 thousandths of a second, and he needs to find 19. Grenster's just gone fastest, a 1:21.045. So Ollie now needs to find 0.4 of a second to claim that top step. Grenster putting in a great final lap there to claim the provisional pole position. But it's not over yet. We know that Wheels has binned it. He will not be going quicker. What could Ollie do? Ollie with a 1:21.3, a 1:21.4, and then a 1:23.3. So he had a grotty lap the last one. What can he do on this one? He's going to come through the compound curve. It's a left, it's a left. Basically all one curve, hard on the power. He's going to drive to the line. What can he get? 1:21.478. It stays as a 1:21.478. Ollie doesn't manage to go any quicker. Number one pops. Can he upset the apple cart here? He's in fourth. 1.4 seconds off. Ollie's tyres are gone. Yeah, that right hand front tyre is wearing on a few of these cars. Don't think anybody is making any making up any time. We can see hazard lights flashing on most of these cars as they have finished their racing. So it's going to be Grenster's going to lead, Wheels away. Those two will be on the front of the row. Then it will be Ollie and number one on row 2. Henny and Dong on row 3. Rita and Jack Cobey on row 4. Those are going to be your 8 runners. And we will get into this one very, very, very quickly. Number one pop's going to have to be leaning on that DRS. He's only 1.4 away from the leader. So it is all to play for. And then we're going to get Jack Cobey coming through from the rear. What can Rita do in this one? Can she get in amongst them? She races at TCSRL with Dong, so she's in good company. Will be very, very interesting to see how we go. Right, so we've got Grenster and Wheels Racing on the front row. Ollie and number 1 Pops on row 2. Henny and Dong on row number 3. And then Rita and Jack Cobey lining up at the back on row number 4. Have a good race, guys. Let's get into this one and see what we can do. Ollie says, will you stop beating my times? Feels like the Daily Sea. Wills and Ollie having constant battles for pole. But who is going to win out? Can Grenster take it all the way from pole to the win? Can Wills and Ollie do anything? Maybe work together? And then which of those two will come out on top? The two young lads. Always close and going for it. We'll see how we go. Loving the chat at the moment. Right, let's go with 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we will be go at Dragon Trail Gardens. It's a bit overcast, it's a bit grey. The track is a little bit cool. Cars all together going into the first corner. Really tight. Everybody's clean. 3 wide at one point. Almost 4 wide through there, I think. Jack Cobey and Grenster side by side. And Dong is in the mix as well. How on earth those guys have got through all of those corners? 2, 3, maybe even 4 wide. I do not know. Definitely a little bit of paint being swapped on some of the cars. Wills has managed to hit the front. Grenster's had a mare of a start. He's down into 5th. And he's got Dong all over the back of him. Jack Cobey is on the back of Ollie. And number 1 Pops is in the mix too. So number 1 Pops will be leaning on that DRS for all he's worth to get every ounce of speed out of that Audi. Wills Racing. He's 2.1 seconds down the road. He does not want Ollie getting anywhere near to him. And Wills is absolutely on it again this evening. He's just had a barnstormer of a race with Jack Cobey. Jack Cobey's already up into 3rd place. So I remind you, Jack Cobey started this one at the back by lap number 2. He's up into 3rd. He's half a second off of number 1 Pops. The Grenster's trying to hang on to the back of Jack Cobey. He's 0.7, 0.8 behind. Oh, Jack Cobey getting it wild. Number 1 Pop's getting it really wild and he drops it. Oh, number 1 Pop goes around. That's gifted a place to Jack Cobey. I thought the Jack was getting it a little bit loose on the back end, but number 1 Pop's really pushing it. He's done a Mitchell Morgan. As soon as Jack Cobey gets behind you, you start looking at your mirrors. You start trying harder and harder and harder to stay ahead. Through goes Jack Cobey. So Wills now, he's 2.6 ahead of Jack. Jack's only got a few laps to do this one. We're about 2/3 of the way through lap number 2, and then there will be 3 laps, so plenty of time. Is there anything that Wills can do to build the gap to Jack Cobey, or can Jack start to reel it in now? Wills is looking really good out front. I'm not going to stay on board with Wills too much so that commentator's curse doesn't kick in. But as he comes across the line, he is going to be 2.5 seconds. He's setting purple times. Jack Cobey, though, a 1:28.24. The timings are all over the place at the moment because it's showing Wills as a 1:21, as in a 1:20.1. And Jack Cobey's the fastest lap with a 1:20.8. So, yeah, not quite sure what's going on there. It's just redone Wills to a 1:20.9. So, just 0.1 of a second between those two for lap number 2. Grenster's a 1:22.2. And then Dong, a 1:23.2 for lap number 2. Rita's in 5th with Henny right behind her at the moment. So this is another really nice little battle on track. Rita's a 1:25.3 and Henny's a 1:26.0. So Rita slightly faster, but Henny's right there, and I suspect Henny could well be on for a faster lap for this one. And looking at that, it looks like Henny's going a lot quicker. Going to come up towards the compound curve. Henny in the slipstream, looks for the inside, thinks better of it and tucks back in. Rita going defensive. We all know how good she is at defending, but Henny found a way through the inside. Rita went a little bit wide, left the door open, and oh, she gets it really loose on the exit there. Oh, Henny with a beautiful move through the compound curve. And look at that, a 1:21.0. So much quicker. So much quicker. 1:21.0 for the leader, Wills, as well on that lap. And a 1:20.5 for Jack Cobey. So he's firmly in the 120s at the moment. Gr.x is in the 122s. So not having a good time in the GTR at the moment. He's in 3rd. That GTR all over the curves, all over the place a little bit right now. And Wills, we're back to where we were in the race before. Wills out front with Jack Cobey. 0.6 of a second between them. Now, can Wills keep it on the black stuff this time and not gift the place to Jack Cobey? Or can Jack Cobey keep the pressure on and get that intimidation pass? Or will he need to do a pass on track? We're going to find out very, very soon, because Jack Cobey's only got 1 lap to do it. They're coming round to finish lap number 4 to start lap number 5. And Wills has got the gap to 0.7. Jack Cobey with the slipstream. No, he's closing in. Not closing in quick enough though. Wills sweeps across to the left-hand side, picks up the apex out to the right-hand side, and Jack Cobey's in the grass. Oh, a rare mistake for Jack Cobey there. And Wills will be giggling away to himself out front. Come on, Wills, just keep it good. Both of them going across the sausage there. Wills now with a 1.5 second advantage over Jack Cobey. Jack Cobey will be kicking himself, but he's got to clean up those tyres first of all before he can do anything. Are they going to be clean for this corner? How much can he lean on the car? It's all a little bit of an experiment, finding where the grip is now for Jack Cobey. Once those tyres are dirty, it takes a few moments to clean them up. It looks like they're clean now. He's on it. He's 1.4. But I tell you what, Wills is going quicker. Wills is gapping Cobey at the moment. 1.5 seconds down to 1.4. Jack's got the bit between his teeth now. It's 1.3, but it's got to be too much. Too little, too late. Surely. The gap has got to be too much. Wills, all he's got to do is keep it tidy through here. Picks up the apex beautifully. Slides to the outside. No problem with Wills. He's going to come across and take the win. Oh, that's a brilliant, well-deserved win. 1.4 ahead of Cobey in the grass there. And Gr.x is going to come across the line in 3rd. 4.4 behind. Dong is going to be the first of the TCSRL guys. He's going to come across to take 4th, just ahead of Henny. Henny having that brilliant battle with Rita earlier. Ollie down in 6th. Number 1 pops in 7th. And then Rita will come across the line to take 8th in this one. Oh, Ollie in 6th. I was hoping Ollie was going to be up there with Wills, but Wills, what a race. He's going to be really, really pleased with that. Out front, Jack Cobey couldn't close down. He couldn't make that move. And at the end, put it onto the grass. Got it back on the track as soon as he could, but once he was in the grass, I think that was it. Time to clean up the tyres. And gave Wills an opportunity to just run away. Oh, Ollie's saying, can't drive tonight, apparently. There's always the next one, Ollie. There's always the next one. GR4s around Sardegna, C reverse. Right, your winner, Wills Racing, a 120.948. Jack Cobey taking the shine off it ever so slightly, a 120.332. But I bet the Wills would prefer to have the win than the fastest lap. But Jack Cobey did get the fastest lap in second. Grenster in third with a 1:21.078. Dong ahead of Henny for fourth and fifth. Ollie in sixth. Number one Pop seventh. And Rita in eighth. Oh, congratulations to Wills, Jack Cobey and Grenster, especially Wills. I think he really worked for that one. And it really did look good. Really did look good. Right, where are we? We're off to Sardegna C in reverse for this one. This is going to be a little 6-lap sprint. Be interesting to see what cars people use in this one. Our number one Pops is going to skip the next one. He's making a brew. Not a problem. Not a problem. Right, I'm going to jump back in for this one. Give my back a bit of a rest. Guys, if you haven't already, if you could hit the like button for this stream, I'd be really grateful. 23 of you watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We're down to 8 runners this evening. We had 3 DNFs. I've got a reason for one of them. 2, no reason. So they have been logged in the DNF register. And since those DNFs, we've actually lost those guys as well, which is a bit of a shame. Matt Evo, good evening. Just checking up. Hope you're doing okay, buddy. Headaches, etc. Sound horrendous. Wills and Cobey, good race. Mitch, the commentary is awesome. Thank you. Cool. I've said it before. Could easily commentate on TV. I wish. Rita's going to spectate this one. So we've got a couple of spectators. I'll enter this one. I'll go with the. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Old Faithful. I will run with this one because we're down with a few. So Rita and number one are going to be spectating, and we'll go in on this one. So this qualifier is going to be at 4 minutes time. I'm sorry about Coda barking. I don't know what is up with him today. There's something going on outside, I think. Matt Evo is slowly improving before he jumps in. Matt, I haven't forgotten that I did say we would spend a little bit of time online. What's he doing? What at? Right. Okay.
Be up at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I know, so have I. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'll just be back in a mo. Let me just put you back on to spectate. I've got a little job to do. Okay, I'm back. Whew. Sorry about that. Right, where are we? How much time have I got? 2 minutes. I'm not going to get to go out on track. There's no point. Oh, who have we got? Jack Cobey's in the NSX. Wills is in the Sylvia. Ollie's in the Aston Martin. Grenster's in the Genesis. I'm in the... he's in the Genesis GR4. I'm in the G70. And Henny's in the Citroen. So we've pretty much got all different cars in this one. Going to be interesting. Matthew, I'm still slowly moving before I next jump in. Hopefully very soon. I had half a dozen wins on daily races this week. Yes, Mitch, we will... Cool, next time you're sure. Cool. Yeah, I've got a bit of a difficult week this week. And I don't particularly like the 2 daily races this week for jumping on and helping somebody to get quicker. But if you've had a few, if you've had a half a dozen wins on the daily race, that's good. What DR are you sitting at now, Matt? That is really good. That's really encouraging. What are you? Probably C? Mid C, I guess. Not sure. Tell you what, I wish I could get half a dozen daily race wins in a week. I'm lucky if I get 1 or 2. Although I can't really do the daily races at the moment because I just can't commit to them. Because I'm trying to relieve the pressure on my back. Although, once I get this MRI scan done tomorrow, and then we get, I'm going to push for the follow-up appointment with the neurologist. Hopefully, we'll be able to get back into it a little bit more. Right, Henny, I need you to tick in. And then we'll get oh, Henny has just ticked in. Cool. Right, we're good. Let's go. Start the quali. So yeah, Matt's not said what DR at the moment. We'll find out what DR he is very soon when he comes back racing. But good to know that you are really positive. What I'm hearing now, I can hear the positiveness in your voice. That positivity can really often help. And if you've got a daily race that's working for you and you get that number of wins, milk it for all you can. Right on the grass. I've just done a Jack Cobey. Put it on the grass. Maybe I'm going to win this. Wishful thinking. Right. Right over on the left. See if we can open up this corner. The power as good as we can. It's this last corner that gets me every time. I'm not very quick out of that one. Oh, just trying to get the power on a bit too early there. Just took me a little bit too deep. My nemesis corner. That's the one where I lose all the time. Grenster, quick guy. Oh, I caught the wall. Let's just bail. Let these guys through. Oh dear, somebody else going round there. Behind. Let's get out of the way of the Aston Martin coming through. Right. And then we'll try going for another one. Need to get more over to the left hand side into that last corner. Just looking at Ollie in front of me going through there. Okay, up to the top. On the brakes. The power as soon as we can. Ollie in the gravel now. Oh no, we're off again. Oh, terrible qualifying. Horrendous qualifying. Oh, 1.3 off of Ollie out front. Have I chosen the wrong car, or am I just slow? Or both? Probably both. Probably both. Ollie says, what a stupid pace for a pit exit. It is one of the silly ones, it is. Because to do that first corner, you've got to be right over. You almost want the pits to be on the right-hand side of the track. But then we are doing the reverse configuration. So if we were doing it the right way round, the pits would be in the right place. So there we go. Jack Cobey says it reminds him of the Donington pit exit. Well, just Snetterton's not a lot better, is it, Jack? Because you come out at the pits and then you've got to get across the track to do the right-hander. That's even worse. I think that's even worse. But there we go. Right. Where are we? Ollie and Grenster are going to lead us away. Wheels and Henny on row number 2. And I am on the back with Jack Cobey. So my challenge here is to just try and stay with Jack. Yeah. That's no easy feat. Right, let's have a look. See what we can do here. Oh my word, this is going to be tough. It's only 6 laps. I need a good reaction to the lights. Wasn't a great reaction. Wheels up the inside. You can't go 2 by 2 through here. That was hard. Wheels putting me under a lot of pressure there. Huge amount of pressure, but we managed to come through there together. I don't think I've ever seen 2 cars go through there side by side before. Ollie's got the bits between his teeth in this one. He's going well behind me. Come on. Renster's 1.2 ahead at the moment. Oh, stay out of the gravel. No, I'm in the gravel. Oh. Tried to get a good exit out of that corner and it just took me a bit too wide. We wound up in the gravel. Now we've lost it. Oh, I'm in the gravel again. Oh, not good one for me. Falling back now. Braxton's way out front. My work cut out to close up on the guys in front. They're 2 seconds down the road. There's Genesis not liking these curves. There's another car going around. That's Wills. He's had a bigger smash than I did. At least when I went across the grass, I managed to hold it. He hasn't. He's off big time. 2.5 to Henny. 2.6. And he's got a slipstream on Dolly. Jack Cobey's in second. I can do to close up on these guys up front here. I think so. That's why I need a slipstream. Pushing my brake limit too much again. Forgetting what I've been learning from Jack. Braking a little bit earlier, picking up the apexes and getting on the power earlier, and losing loads of time to Henny out front here. There's Grenster up front, Jack Cobey second, Ollie third, Henny fourth. Wills will be catching me from behind, I have no doubt. Wills has really been on it tonight. Jump on the power as soon as I can. Oh, touching the curb again. Just when I started to make up a couple of tenths, lost it all. Across that curb there. 4 seconds now to the guys up front. Where's Wills? 7.4 behind. Oh, that was not a good one. Oh. Too many trips into the gravel. Rens is saying, let your G70 guide you through the grid start. Oh, I wish it would. Wish it did. I did okay, and then it was just too much gravel. Too many trips into the gravel in that one, unfortunately. Right, okay, we've got one last one to do. I'm going to save the replay. We've got one quick trip around the Nordschleife in a very special car. I don't know how many people have got this car. So this could be a race. This could be me on my own here. Could quite easily be me on my own. We'll see how we go. And Grenster was your winner with a 57.747. Jack Cobey in second, a 57.259. Ollie in third with a 57.664. Henny in fourth. I got fifth. And Wills with that big spin and crash in sixth. Grenster, Jack Cobey and Ollie, your top three. Well done to you guys. Right, let's just load this one up. And as soon as everybody is ready for this one, we will get going. Okay, it's all good. Number one, joint first place. Oh, yeah, it is. Grenstar and Jack Cobey, 0.000 between them. Wow, look at that. We've had that a few times. We've had the best lap drawn. We have had dead heats before. But that's incredible. 0.000. Dead heat on the line. Oh, maybe there might be a video there. Right, how many people have got this car? That is going to be the question. Let's just do last used. I'm going to have to get the tyres for this because I haven't got them. Sports soft, I think we said. I'm hoping it's sports soft. I know I'm going to crash this a lot around here. Ooh. The problem is, Jack, I don't think you can see the livery. Only if I do this one. Ah, he's behind me. That's all right. Don't like that view. Right, I know Jack is in the wrong car, but that's fine. Ooh. Oh no, too deep. It's a shame that we've not got so many people with this car. Because I'd like to do a Friday night special in this one. But I think I'm going to have to do it when... I'm going to have to do this when it's available. Wheels, you won't be able to get it, my friend. It's not available. So I think those of you that haven't got it, go with something sensible. And the same for wheels. Just grab something sensible. Hello, Drac. Good evening. He says the FTO is a good match. So we got Rita, me, and Grenster at the moment. They've got the car. Ollie's gone in. Ollie, I don't mind too much. They'll be fine. Yeah, they had about 30 MR2s at Silverstone yesterday. 32 on the grid. But they were actually talking during the briefing about the pistons are hard to come by and parts are becoming hard to come by as well. Right, where are we? Wills and Henny. Need you to tick in, grab something, and then we will get going. Right, so what's Wills going in? We're going to be mean. Right, the MR2's got a 30-second head start. And the penalty for those who don't have the M2s, sorry, the GR2s, sorry, the MR2s, they have to be a bit later. All right, just waiting for D-locks and then we'll go. Jack Cobey's gone in my favourite, the M2 competition. Right, come on, D-locks. Come on, D-locks. Delivery's not quite the same as your dad's. I didn't have time to do it all properly, so I grabbed the white and the blue and then put the 70 in it, his number. And just a little thank you on there. Come on, D-locks. And then we'll go. Jack's throwing up a whole load of similar cars, but the issue is who's got them. All right, is D-locks joining? Is he ticking in? I'm going to say it. If I say please tick in, by the time he's ticked, by the time I've done this, he'll have ticked in. But then at least I'll be able to go. There you go. See, happens every time. By the time I say please tick in, people have ticked in. Happens all the time. Right. Okay. So theoretically, all of the other guys will hold for 30 seconds, and then we will go. and then they'll have their own battle behind. They might be quick, they might not be quick. There'll be a mishmash of cars, but at least it gives the MR2s an opportunity just to battle for the first few corners at the least. Right, so here we go. Thank you, Gary, for a great day at Silverstone, and it was a brilliant, I loved it. It's a really, really, really good day at Silverstone. Love the sound of this thing. Guys behind will be on their way now. Oh, I've gone too deep. Oh no, we're off. Oh, I forgot what car I was in and the tyres. No. Where's Rita? She's going to be coming around in a minute. We've got enough time to get on the track, have we? Oh no, through she goes. Oh, we've got half-second penalty as well. We've got damaged front and rear. Oh, no. I'm off. What, everybody going through? Oh. Rita's struggling, as am I. I think she's crashed twice to my once, if I'm counting correctly. Well, I'll probably crash again. Yeah, like into here. Nearly dropped it. Like Jack said, it's got a very lively back end, and then the front end just snaps and kills you. I'm going to have to watch for the next time that this car comes up in the used car dealership, and then we'll do a Friday night special in this. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going around. Go to Rita again. We're like spinning tops, a pair of us. Grenster's like gone and finished. he's away with the fairies. Oh my gosh. Where's Rita? Here she comes. This is a handful though. get round, get round, get round. A whole 1 second penalty. I completely killed myself there. Here she comes. Oh my word. That's a hard car. That is a hard car to drive. Oh, Jack, they're good. They really do look good. But boy, they're tough. It's certainly going to take me a few laps to get the hang of that one. The Nordschleife is maybe not the track to do that on. But there we go. I'm going to save and share the replay, and then I'm going to need to call it a night because I am way past my bedtime. Oh dear. Wow. They're a used car dealership one, so but it's nice because it's the same one as, I think it's the same one as your dad runs, isn't it? The Mark II. As Granson says, Nords is a good track to drive any car with. Allows you to feel all the car's good and bad points. Are they 2 litre? I don't know. I don't know, Jack. Let's just the result there. Grenster was your winner, 9:55, and then everybody else behind because we were all just messing around on that one and having some fun. The car settings. Yeah, 2 litres. 2 litre cars. 2 litre. I'm looking at the car, mate. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I don't know if the horsepower is the same as your dad's. But it is a 2 litre, 1270. Although it has adjusted for the BOP. That's why some of those thingies in are in yellow. But as you can see, my car is pretty much stock. I haven't done anything to it. Straight off the production line. And a slightly lower mileage than yours is. Yours weighs 1050. Yeah, so we're 1270 in this one with BOP on. But then you see you've removed a load of stuff. But there we go. There we go. Bit of fun. I did enjoy that. Did enjoy that one. And we will do, the next time that comes up in the used car dealership, please, please, please shout at me. Give me a shout and say the MR2 is in the dealership. We'll all go and grab it because it's going to be as cheap as chips. And we'll have an evening in that car, just having some fun. It sounds incredible. Sounds really, really, really good. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Really did. Calls for a non-BOP upgraded race for the Cobey Cup. Possibly. But yeah, there we go. There we go. I have got to call it a night now, guys, I'm afraid. So thank you for watching. As I said, let me know when the MR2 comes in and we'll get that done. Thank you to everybody that has raced this evening. Thank you to everybody that has liked and subscribed. Thank you to everybody that has contributed in the chat. I got to be up very early in the morning, off from my MRI scan. Should be back at 9 o'clock tomorrow night, but I won't be letting you know the races until later in the morning because I've got to get back from hospital. Then I've got to get caught up with work. So it's probably going to be lunchtime before I can get the races published. But I will get them published as soon as I can. For now, have yourselves a great morning, evening, night, afternoon, day, whatever you're doing. Have a great one, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye.